Hi, I'm Pox.
I'm Ragable.
This is Commute Cast for
March 17th, 2010.
Alright. Ragable is a calendar. Hey, there's no way for me to see myself.
Oh yeah, there's no flippy.
There's no flippy. So this is being shot on a Canon Rebel T2i, and we're testing out wireless lavaliers that are connected directly to it.
So you or me?
That was me.
Oh yeah, our phones, GSM buzz.
Yeah, we're probably getting good GSM buzz on the phones. These people are probably wondering why I'm pointing a camera out the window. And this is what the drive looks like. I don't know if we've posted a little clips before, but this is our first video Commute Cast that we're going to post as a whole.
Unless you foobar the card again.
Yeah. Apparently we shot like 5-10 minutes of this on the way up. And when I pulled the car out, I literally broke it in half. So, so much for that plan.
Pox was lamenting the loss of a 16 gig SD card. HD SD card, wasn't it?
Yeah, class 6.
Class 6.
As you can see the cans on my ears, I was using it to monitor the audio. We were shooting on this other camera that fell on the floor. This Canon down here. And, oh yeah, there's no autofocus on this. Well, there is autofocus, but
You have to press the button.
you have to press the button. So, for stuff like this, DSLR probably not the best choice unless you have a dedicated cameraman.
Yeah.
So, it also, for some reason, tends to drop the recording. It says it stops recording. And I think it might have to do with the size of the card that the class card or the data rate of the card isn't enough to keep up. Anyways, I'll shoot on this until it
dies.
Until it dies, and then I'm going to switch over to the other one, and you can compare what the audio looks like. But you can enjoy the beautiful high-res scenery that's
Brown.
That is, I guess, between ET and Arapahoe, Wyoming, if anybody cares to track us down.
I wouldn't want to track anybody down on a reservation.
So, if you've never seen cattle, this is cattle and horse. And horse.
And horse.
You know, like moose. As far as tech news goes, last week they started allowing people to pre-order the iPad.
And who was one of those people that pre-ordered the iPad?
Well, you know,
you're just justifying yourself now.
The Twitter feeds were all going abuzz, and people are like, "Oh, how early are you going to wake up so that you can order your iPad?" I mean, they're going to go on sale at 5:30 Eastern Standard Time or something like that. And I was thinking about it. I was like, I don't know. I'm going to wait for the wireless one or the 3G one. And I was like, I'm going to get one. So
you broke down.
I'll order it.
Well, the cool thing is that if you pre-order it, you get the day it comes out.
Yeah, that was the killer for me, because I was thinking, you know, I live in Wyoming, I can't pre-order it and go pick it up at the store. But they say, free shipping, it'll be there the day it's released.
That's cool.
I'm down with that. I just need to get down to my UPS office the day before it's released and try and get it. Like, hey, I saw that it came in. Hey, there's an eagle.
Oh yeah.
I need telephoto lens.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, this is not enough for that.
55 millimeters.
Ooh, them's a lot of millimeters.
500 is a lot of millimeters.
So we've been recording for almost 4 minutes without it stopping.
How long does it normally take, on average?
I don't know, when I'm zooming around and stuff.
Ow, 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 ow.
What did you do?
My lavalier had attacked me.
Why did that hurt?
Because it was tape on my arm hair. Shut up. I was going to try to make a point earlier about you ordering your iPad, is that the day that it comes out, there's going to be a flood, a tsunami of iPad reviews.
Yeah.
You going to toss yours in there as well?
Oh yeah, but we're going to have an angle.
Oh, okay, what's our angle?
We're going to do stuff like see...
how well of a frisbee it makes?
Yeah, I'm going to say, you know, what type of beverages it can hold before, you know, it loses balance.
Already been done.
Or llamas.
Pee Wee Herman did that. Didn't you watch that video?
Yeah, I did. But he wasn't testing to see how heavy of a beverage, like if it could support a 2-liter Coke or like, you know. Yeah. No, but seriously,
Seriously.
Seriously. Hacking potential, just to see, you know, how quickly people get some kind of exploit done for it, and ready to go.
The SDK for the iPad's already been released, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm sure people have already been poking around inside of that.
Oh, I'm sure.
So there might be something come 0 day or a couple days afterwards.
Did you see the article saying that they're actually not including a whole bunch of apps that came with the iPhone?
Such as?
Stocks, weather, can't remember, there's a couple other ones.
You know what? I hide stocks, and weather I think I've hidden now as well.
Oh, calculator and alarm clock. The clock.
They're hiding those for what reason?
They don't like the way they look when they scale.
Oh, they haven't made an iPad-specific version of
Yes,
it yet.
so they're not including the original ones.
Or the iPhone versions.
They say they don't look good enough when they're double, and they said it's not, and they can't just include higher res graphics. They said just the layout, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work anymore. So they're going to not be released with the iPad. They will most likely come out with versions to replace them in a future update.
iPad OS. Oh, that sounds so horrible to say.
It's the iPhone OS, is what they call it.
But there's a branch here now.
It's the iPhone OS, but it works on iPod touches and it works on iPads.
Is it really the same OS on the iPad touches or the iPod? iPod. Oh
Yeah.
my God!
It's the same OS. It's the same OS.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
They're not just different branches of mobile OS X?
I don't think so.
Like if you looked under the hood for all the stuff that's managing the phone part of the iPhone, would you find that same stuff on the iPod Touch?
They might
strip it out? Yes,
Yeah.
they probably do because it's a different branch of OS X mobile or the mobile. Whatever the main part.
It's like the difference between Mac OS Server and Mac OS whatever. They're both the same kernel.
Okay.
They're both the same.
Then we'll use the moniker distro.
Okay.
How, you know, all these distros are using the same kernel, but it's a different software package or different customizations or whatever they have.
Where's the dogs?
At least they're not dead.
They're alive, kicking.
Not for long if they hang on this road. Yeah, so I don't think it's the exact byte by byte copy. I think they're different distros.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Hence this, and in this instance, well, yeah, they're distros. Like
There are different firmwares that you apply.
different firmwares, but different distros of the mobile OS X. For instance, on the iPad, there's the Apple iReader.
Yes.
You're not going to get that on the iPhone OS.
Or will we?
I don't think that they're going to put it out there because it's not a really decent screen for reading. At least every time I've tried to give up.
Really?
Yeah.
I read a lot of websites and stuff. A lot of small stuff on your Twitter or Facebook.
I'm talking about books.
Yeah, I don't read anyways.
Well, I tried. I gave up.
Yeah, so what is our angle? What's going to be our take?
I don't know.
What are we going to do with the thing? No, seriously, I want to get the adapter to hook it up to a monitor. Because it's got a VGA out adapter for it.
Really?
Yeah. I imagine that's just so you can play video on a monitor or whatever.
Oh,
well, so you can hook it up for they say you hook it up for a projector so you can display your what is their PowerPoint?
Keynote.
Keynote. So, I don't know. We'll see.
Has it dropped yet?
No, it hasn't.
You're surprised.
I am very surprised. What I'm not surprised of is if the audio is not working or something.
Oh.
I mean, it looks like everything's going good, but how can you know if there's no meter or anything to indicate that it is working?
And no monitor output.
Yeah, there's no. I can't connect a headset end. There is an AV output, but it's not power. I don't think it's powered, so you can't just plug a headphones into it. I don't think.
Oh,
it's a weird little USB adapter. So it'd be 2 RCAs that come out. You'd probably need the RCA to, like this little thing right here. You need the RCA to,
and then you have to find a power injector.
Mini jack, and then you need an amplifier. It need to be amplified, so you probably have. I guess you can get amplified headsets, and then make a little adapter or something lame like that. I don't know. The idea that most people, when they shoot DSLRs, they'll have like a whole nother rig thing that goes on the bottom and the top, so you can have a nice HD display on the top of it, and then your audio.
Which is just, I mean, it just seems
bottom.
really silly. All of a sudden, you've got a whole nother rig just to shoot with your DSLR to add in the features that you normally get with a regular video camera.
Well, the thing is this huge sensor. And this sensor is huge.
Huge!
It really is shooting like with a film camera.
Yeah, but it's not just about megapixels anymore, though.
No, it's not about megapixels. It's the fact that the sensor's so big that it lets in so much more light.
Okay, well, that's the thing, is that the sensor may be big, but there's still the effect of pixel pitch. I was trying to explain that to you before, that the sensor may be big,
right?
But the spacing between the photodiodes has an impact as well.
Yes.
If it's not a dense, or if it has a large pixel pitch, a lot of that light is lost, even though the sensor is physically bigger.
Okay.
So pixel pitch is important. That's the space between the photodiodes. Go to dxomark.com and read up on pixel pitch.
What is the smallest pixel pitch?
Nikon, I think.
Really?
Yeah. And they've got a better ISO sensitivity.
Interesting. Yeah, so I'm pointing the camera out the side so I don't look like as much of a freak.
Uh-oh.
All right, we'll be back in a bit. All right, and we're back.
And I want to throw up.
You want to throw up?
I really do.
Why?
I haven't been feeling very well.
Oh, well, that's great.
Just FYI.
Okay. If you need to, just pull over first.
No.
Oh, that's great.
Anyways, we left off on what we would have to do for the iPad to make our review stand out from the other million reviews that tech bloggers would be doing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sidetrack. You know what? This does the same thing with the audio. It's pulling up the
gain.
The gain between when we talk. I can see it and I can hear it.
We just always have to be talking. We can never stop. We always have to be saying something. Otherwise, it's going to sound like shit.
Yep.
Crap.
Yeah. It's fantastic. Okay. Yeah. So. Oh yeah. This is the other camera. This is the
Canon
HF200. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, the iPad. Noodle jump.
Okay. So then, like in some places, they'll be how the iPad fits into a certain industry, like that Scott Bourne guy. He's always looking at it on how a photographer uses it, how it helps somebody with their photography. I guess another take would be the music industry, using it to record music or make music or something like that, like a virtual keyboard. Look, there are all these
well, you can make
music apps
make an
for that.
awesome sequencer.
Yes, because there's all these music apps, like the guitarist apps, the keyboard apps, and there's some sequencer apps too on the iPhone. But the real estate for the screen sucks, so you get like maybe 5 or 8 keys, but all of a sudden you have the iPad with this huge screen, or a screen that's bigger, not a huge screen, but it's bigger, and so now you have more screen real estate, so you can make some really cool music apps for that. I'd like to see a clone of some of those sequencers come out. Be a fun tool to play with.
Yeah.
Or how about, in your case, video editing?
Yeah.
I mean, the iPhone 3GS has the video editor in it. How well would it work with video editing for you?
Well, except for the fact that you can't take video with it because there's no camera on it.
But I'm talking about editing. Don't worry about taking video, but editing, like.
No, it'd be cool. It'd be really cool to be able to edit with your hands. Just figuring out a way to get it to work. It'd be cool to use it as a surface that you connect to your computer.
Oh.
So you can use it with existing apps. That'd be cool.
Okay, so like this, you hook it up to the USB, and you know how on some gaming keyboards they have custom overlays?
Yeah.
Like this one's the missile, jump, missile, whatever, for Quake, and then it's a different look or layout for another game. Same thing with the iPad. You can have keyboard layouts or just button layouts that would do different things. Like in Final Cut, you'd have all your editing shortcuts right there. Instead of having to memorize the actual shortcut, Command, Apple, Return, Shift, F3 plus your left foot in your ear. Nobody remembers that shit. And so you could have your iPad hooked up and all your... and then you could swipe to go through these different layouts for that particular program.
Yeah, you can do the cool stuff where you can like grab the video and you can make it go forward or back. Or
so you've got your jog wheel function.
You can
swipe over, you've got your in and out points. Swipe back, jog wheel function. Swipe back and out.
Yeah, you go over your timeline by swiping through it. And you actually do gestures for like to raise or edit through a piece.
Well, yeah, depending on which surface
pick it up and move it over.
Depending on what surface you have selected within the iPad. Like for the jog wheel, you'd have a virtual jog wheel. To get out of that, you swipe to go to the next surface to get different editing commands or different editing features. And so you have your jog wheel, swipe left, and then you have your surfaces for zooming in and out or whatever you just described.
Yeah.
And then you swipe out and you get buttons for keyboard shortcuts.
Yeah.
You just kind of cycle through it.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. You can do all kinds of things.
And then we just give away $1 million idea that we should have done ourselves.
Dang it.
Fuck.
I bet everybody else is thinking about it, though.
Well, that's not always a guarantee.
Okay, but the stuff we can do with it.
Well, you can do that.
On day one.
On day one.
What can we do day one? Oh, I can do that. How can I do that? I don't know if that's even going to be supported in the API or whatever. Use it as a controller for a computer.
That would be awesome, though.
Yeah. People have kind of done that sort of thing with VLC to remote control a Mac. It can be done somehow, some way. I don't know. It can be done with Windows 7 because it's got multi-touch interface.
Oh, anyway, it's an idea to think about. Anyways, day one.
Day one.
Day zero.
Day zero.
0 day.
What can we do that's different than everybody else? We can blow it up.
Yeah, people are already doing that.
We're gonna burn it. We're gonna burn it.
Stress tests. People are probably already doing that.
Yeah. Let's do something that doesn't involve breaking it.
Oh, really? Oh, I don't know.
We can compare it to the. I don't know. Everybody else can do this too.
Yeah.
You can compare it to load times on the iPhones, and you can compare the contrast or.
I still like that one video that guy put out. It was like iPod or iPad Nano.
Oh yeah.
And guess what? It makes calls too. That was a good video. Did you see that?
I didn't see the video, but I heard people calling it that.
Yeah. So there was a guy who made a video. Like, I just got this great new. You love your iPad, but you just can't always take it with you. It doesn't fit in your pocket. Well, now guess what? There's this iPad Nano. You can take it with you everywhere. And guess what? It takes calls too.
And pictures.
And pictures. And it actually
and GPS.
And GPS and video if you get the 3GS.
Yeah. Which.
Anyway, so.
Yeah.
Back to your subject of what we can do with it.
I'm at a loss now. I don't know. I was going to order some accessories, but apparently they're saying the accessories won't ship with it on day one. So, I mean, maybe, but not for day one. Or C's. I don't know. Some kind of review.
Some kind of review.
I guess we'll find out when we test it out. Like,
Hold on.
what's new. Wow, that was a really productive Commute Cast. Anyways, let us know what you think of our
productive. I came up with an awesome software idea.
Our video,
be able to implement
video Commute Casts, and any ideas you might have for it, what we should talk about or do or whatever. I don't know if we're doing very many of these, but
Yeah, so imagine you've got your I mean, so you could video edit from, you've got your couch and you've got your monitor, so you're just sitting back like this.
Ooh, your TV.
Hook it up to your TV, and all of a sudden you're editing your video on your actual HD TV.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Anyways, I don't know. We have videos.
My face?
Yeah, it's got face tracking.
Oh,
Does focus on it.
cool.
Videos every Wednesday night. We're doing one tonight.
Maybe.
Or, well...
You and Couch Guy will. I
yeah,
can't make it.
Oh. Okay.
Nothing I can do about it.
Anyways, Wednesdays every night, 9:30 Central. No, Eastern Time.
Yes.
Yeah.
10:30 Mountain Standard Time.
Yeah.
10:30
Pacific.
Yeah, I just said it.
TwoSmartGuys.com. See you guys later.
There's.
This has been a Two Smart Guys production.